It's gonna create you guys are like, okay, listen. I understand that phone verification is not going to completely eliminate cheating, but it's very naive to think that it won't like help significantly. All right. All right, so there's 5 stack on the other team, and our team is a 2 stack and 3 solos. I mean, it's not that like. I mean, if it's just that, I can just add lines to my plan. I can just add lines to my plan that like are limited talk and text. I'm not actually using them for anything. And I have like old cell phones, so I could just activate them on those phones. Like I have like old, like my old, I still have my old Pixel and my old Nexus 6P. They barely work, but whatever. I mean, it's enough to get a text message once a season. What's going on, Gax? I don't know, chat. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but it'll just help. That's all I'm saying. I need to say little elimination. I know me. But, I mean, every little step makes a difference, right? All you're saying is there's free texting apps with no service Wi-Fi phones. I mean, from what I understand, once again, that stuff will not work. You need to have like a legitimate. There's like it'll basically be like they'll probably whitelist like certain phone providers. That's what like PayPal does and whatever like financial institutions do. They'll whitelist certain like it's pretty rare that what's it called like there's phone apps that do it. It's not like uncommon really, but it's like there's like lazy phone verification and there's like good phone verification. I'm hoping that Ubi goes with the second one, which I think they're going to.
10 seconds before insertion.
So like a flip phone, even if you buy a burner phone.
5 seconds before insertion.
Like let's just say you go to like a store and you buy like a Cricket Wireless like prepaid account. Won't work. Right, that won't work. If you go to like Crack Phone or whatever, won't work. If you use Google Voice or Google Phone Number, won't work. If you use any of these free text services, won't work. If you use Wi-Fi texting calling, it won't work. If it's done correctly. If it's what like financial institutions use, which a lot of apps now use that as well. Oh my god, this guy's crazy. What the fuck? What's that guy doing? That guy actually just fucking shot. I mean, most cheaters are not going to take like extra and get extra phone lines, dude. I mean, there will be some, but let's be honest, the majority of people are not going to do that. This gun is so stupid. People massively underestimate like what people are willing to go through. That's what I'm paying for stuff. Like the number of cheaters that are gonna go and add multiple are gonna go add phone like lines to their plan are like immensely fucking small. Like it's like you're talking like less than 1% of people would do that. Like legitimately less than 1%. Anybody who thinks otherwise is like fucking smoking something,
To
dude.
locate a bomb.
That'll be what's interesting. I was actually thinking about that as well, but I was thinking about like how will that work in like other countries? I guess they would have to like work with like certain. So the way that I understand it works is it works with like they pretty much have to like whitelist phone carriers, and I'm sure people will find ways around this, but it's not going to be as easy.
5 seconds to go.
Yeah, plus a lot of cheaters are like actual fucking children, like not even joking. So like
You must
they
recover.
can't just add phone numbers to their line, like to their plan, right? Like to do that. Like they would have to ask mommy and daddy, and mommy and daddy are probably not going to do that shit.
Missed me? Holding it back!
Bomb has been located.
Drone out!
I whiffed. I mean, dude, you're asking me like what individual phone carriers work. I have no idea. I'm assuming what they're gonna do is they're gonna use the system that most apps and financial institutions use, which will not allow any of the texting websites, Google Voice, or prepaid phone numbers.
Bomb is the last operator. Diffuser is active. Protected at all costs.
Boosting him.
Down to one friendly. Op 4 eliminated.
I don't know. I think it's a good thing.
We need to locate a bomb.
There's a bunch of 15-year-olds complaining on Twitter. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
10
I mean,
seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion.
I do like to give devil's advocate,
Located a bomb.
and I like to, you know, I do like to. Everyone has their own biases and stuff, but I try to, as much as possible, present like all sides in situations, right? As much as I fucking hate cheating, okay? So let's look at, like, positives is it will, like, 100% reduce cheating, reduce the amount of cheaters. It will not eliminate cheating, but it will reduce it heavily. Anybody that thinks otherwise is, like, just delusional. But if they have it so that you have to have a legitimate phone number and it can only be linked to, like, one account, like this, you know, what I believe is happening, or I think is happening and all that. You know, it'll the potential downsides are like the potential downsides are the potential downsides are like, to me, of like, well, what happens if somebody gets like accidentally banned or something, right? How does that work with their phone number then? Do they have to get like you know, say someone's what if someone steals someone's account? Does it show the person's account? I mean, I think in an ideal world it would like hash their account, right? So that people can't like see it as easily, right?
You located a bomb.
This gun is so stupid. It's literally the dumbest gun in the game. Team? There's a fucking guy right in front of us, buddy. He just walked in and shot me. Oh, why do I plant in ranked? Why do I ever plant in ranked?
Friendly mission successful.
Well, that's my question, is like, Ubisoft support is like hilariously terrible at like, you know, at like giving accounts away, right? So, I mean, if that happens, like, how does that work? Like, how does that process go exactly, I suppose? That's a concern. I actually think it is. And I've actually reached out to somebody at Ubisoft to get like clarification on that topic and stuff like that, so that hopefully that like issue could potentially be resolved before that ever comes out. Mm-hmm.
Secure the bombs. Located a bomb. Plan your defense accordingly.
But so I want to get clarification on that as well. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, if you get banned, you can't reuse your phone number. So, I mean, like, cheaters can maybe use, like, you know,
10 seconds.
mom's account, dad's account, grandma's account. I mean, they're gonna run out of accounts fairly quickly. At least like running around and hipfire aimbotting. And there'll always be those people that go the extra mile to cheat because they're just such degenerate losers. But you know, that's a small number. The majority of people, they just hop on and cheat because it's relatively convenient to do so. Right? So you just, basically every single thing that you do to make life harder on them and make things harder, that's how you, like, just, you can never eliminate cheating. All you can do is just, like, chip away at it. That's it. That's literally all you can do. And you could still play casual, and you could play unranked, and you could play whatever TDM mode that's coming out, terrorist hunt, seasonal game modes without phone number verification. Get him! Malda for the win!
Hostiles eliminated.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be coming out next season. So basically, like, quick summary. Phone number verification is supposed to be coming to R6, right? It's supposed to be coming to R6 just for ranked only. I believe on I believe maybe I think I didn't actually say just on PC, but you can only put one phone number per account, and it has to be registered with, like, from what I understand, a like whitelisted carrier. So you can't use like Google Voice, some random texting website, whatever, you know, uh, prepaid phone line, even like probably like Cricket Mobile, things like that, where you buy like a prepaid card track phone, like those wouldn't work in theory. If they use the system I'm thinking they're going to use, which is what, you know, has been suggested and brought up a lot, which I think they're using, you know, then like none of that stuff would work. Essentially, you would need like a legitimate phone number on a legit, like with a whitelisted carrier. So you would need, say, Ubisoft was like, okay, I don't know, whatever, AT&T, Verizon, whatever, T-Mobile were like whitelisted in the US or something, but everything else would not be allowed. I mean, they'll probably add more than that, but you get the idea, you know. Look at all the cheaters getting mad. Literally, the people getting mad are people who